summons from the Queen.
There are only two like it in the world. The one I'm wearing, the one I gave to Marcella.
It's a threat.
Of course it's a threat. Our daughter's alone in Dawn, surrounded by people who hate our family. It's a threat.
No note?
They blame us for the death of Oberyn and his sister, and every other tragedy that's befallen their cursed country. I will burn their cities to the ground if they touch her.
Softer.
What?
Not so loud.
Our daughter's in danger, and you're worried I'm speaking too loudly.
The world can't know she's our daughter.
Then don't call her your daughter. You've never been a father to her.
If I was a father to any of my children, they'd be stoned in the streets.
And what has your caution brought? Our eldest child murdered at his own wedding. Our only daughter shipped off to Dawn. Our baby boy set to marry that smirking whore from Highgarden.
I'm gonna make things better.
You've never made anything better.
I'm going to Dawn. And I'm bringing our daughter home.
You can't just ask Prince Doran to give her back. She's promised to his son.
I'm not going to ask him anything.
You go down there with an army, it's an act of war.
No army. Do you know where they're keeping her?
Oberyn mentioned the War's Gardens.
I'll find her. Is there anything else, Your Grace?
You're going to Dawn. A one-handed man. Alone.
I never said I was going alone.
Breakfast. That would have been a shit way to die.
As far as I've seen, they're all shit ways to die.
Aye. But your lot had to give the singers a good ending.
I don't care what's sung about me when I'm dead.
No? 2 nights off to rescue a princess. Sounds like a good song to me.
Sounds like all the rest. What about you? What shit way would you choose?
In my own keep, drinking my own wine, watching my sons grovel for my fortune.
How disappointing. I thought you'd have something more exciting planned.
I've had an exciting life. I want my death to be boring. How do you want to go?
In the arms of the woman I love.
She want the same thing.
Let's go.
You write like a 7-year-old.
The Maester kindly agreed to copy it over for me.
He didn't try to make you pay.
Hmm.
Maybe he's changed. The Queen would be thrilled to know you're bringing her daughter home.
She will.
You love her very much, don't you?
Of course. She's my niece.
I wasn't talking about her. You think I disapprove. Why? Because people disapprove of that sort of thing where you are from? They disapproved of Oberyn and me where you are from. Here. No one blinked an eye. 100 years ago, no one would have blinked an eye at you. If you'd been named Targaryen. It's always changing who we're supposed to love and who we're not. The only thing that stays the same is that we want who we want. I know your daughter had no part in the terrible thing that happened to the man I love. Perhaps even you are innocent of that.
Try not to lose it this time.
I'll never take it off again.
I know you didn't want to leave Dawn, but I'm glad you're coming home. Your mother's desperate to see you. I'm glad Tristane's coming with us. He seems like a nice boy. You're lucky. Arranged marriages are rarely so well arranged.
Do you think Mother will like him?
If she sees you're happy, I'm sure she will.
And you really believe that?
Have you ever known your mother to like anyone aside from her children?
She likes you.
I'm not so sure about that. Listen, there's something I wanted to tell you. Something I should have told you long ago. So, now that you've seen more of the world, you've learned how complicated things can be, people can be. The Lannisters and the Martells have hated each other for years, but you've fallen in love with Tristane. It was an accident, really. I mean, what were the chances? You happened to fall in love with the man you were assigned to marry? My point is, we don't choose whom we love. It just, well, it's beyond our control. I sound like an idiot.
No, you don't.
What I'm trying to say, what I'm trying and
I
failing
know
to say.
what you're trying to say.
No, I'm afraid you don't.
I do. I know. About you and Mother. I think a part of me always knew. And I'm glad. I'm glad that you were my father.
Miss Ella? Miss Ella? Miss Ella? Miss Ella?
Your Grace, I'm sorry to disturb you. A ship from Dawn has sailed into the harbor.
Miss Ella.
Do you remember the first time you saw a dead body?
Mother.
All I could think about when she died was what would happen to her now. Every day, every night. What does Mama look like now? As she started to bloat. As her skin turned black. And her lips peeled back from her teeth. I think about locking Marcella in a crypt. I think about her beautiful little face starting to close.
Don't think about it.
I have to. I have to. It's not right. She has to suffer alone.
She's not suffering. She's gone. No one can hurt her anymore.
She was good. From her first breath, she was so sweet. I don't know where she came from. She was nothing like me. No meanness, no jealousy, just good.
I know.
I thought if I could make something so good, so pure, maybe I'm not a monster.
Listen to me. She was my daughter. And I failed her.
No, I knew this would happen. The witch told me years ago. She promised me 3 children. She promised me they'd die. And gold their shrouds. Everything she said came true. You couldn't have stopped it. It's prophecy. It's fate.
You don't believe that?
Of course I do. You told me yourself when Father died. You said we had to stay together. You said people would try to tear us apart, take what's ours. That was a prophecy too. I didn't listen to you, and everything you said came true.
Fuck prophecy. Fuck fate. Fuck everyone who isn't us. We're the only ones who matter. The only ones in this world. And everything they've taken from us, we're going to take back and more. We're going to take everything there is.
No need to be afraid. This is Sir Gregor. He's friends with all my friends. Run along now.
Varys's little birds.
Your little bird's now, Your Grace.
What did you do to him exactly? I haven't been able to get a clear answer.
Oh, a number of things.
Does he understand what we're saying? I mean, to the extent that he ever understood complete sentences in the first place.
He understands well enough.
So tell him to march into the sept and crush the High Sparrow's head like a melon.
The High Sparrow has hundreds of faith militants surrounding him. Sir Gregor can't face them all. And he won't have to. He'll only have to face one.
Has the faith-level official charges you?
Not yet.
That is one trial by combat I look forward to watching.
Don't stop at the city. I want little birds in Dawn, in Highgarden, in the north. If someone is planning on making our losses their gains, I want to hear it. If someone is laughing at the queen who walked naked through the streets covered in shit, I want to hear. I want to know who they are. I want to know where they are.
As bad as Lord Varys was, Qyburn is worse.